Hello everyone, my name is Salim and welcome to the Markets Breakdown Analysis for Wednesday, the 29th of November 2023. We'll be breaking down chart on the exact zones where price will close both potential buys or close below for potential sells as well. So looking at the daily candle for Tuesday. Now the daily has been extremely bullish. Even when looking on a monthly, it's interesting how the monthly is tapping into a rejection area on the monthly time frame. Looking at the weekly is still extremely bullish and tapping almost into a weekly rejection formed on the back on the 7th of May 2023 around 20.48.100. And now to break down the chart, and clearly we can see there is a strong bullish momentum on gold at the moment, even on 4-hour time frame. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to identify something within the lower time frame. So now we're looking on the hourly. What do we see? The first thing we can identify is we have an hourly support around 20.39.400. We have an hourly resistance around 20.42. And this is a really small range. So what we're going to do in this case is we're going to adjust based on these lows. And again, when looking at it, price is still too close to where this the previous daily high, and also the this is a really small no trade zone. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to refer to the high time frame and see if we can identify anything. So looking at the monthly, this is a monthly rejection formed back on the in May 2023, dropping down to the weekly. That's a weekly rejection around 20.47.800, let's say 20.48. Dropping down to the daily time frame, and let's have a look again. What do we see? We have a daily rejection. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, what do we see? Again, this is a 4-hour rejection. Looking at the hourly, and let's go back again. Now we have an hourly resistance around 20.45. Let's say 20.45.700. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be looking for potential buys above 20.45.700, above this hourly resistance. And now for potential sells, now again, let's have a look again. Go back to recent price action. Maybe what we could do, again, let's have a look on a daily. We have a daily resistance, previous resistance around 20.36.500. And this is more likely is going to be the no trade zone. This is going to be the no trade zone. And now, because here's the thing, when you're looking at the daily and you can see how much volume the daily candle has compared to the no trade zone, that would make sense. So now to look for potential buys and going back to the daily. Daily there isn't anything to identify, so we need to refer to the monthly time frame. So the first thing we can see on a monthly is we have a monthly rejection which was formed back in May 2023. Drop it down to the weekly time frame. The weekly, again, we have this weekly rejection that we did identify recently. Drop it down to the daily. On a daily time frame, we have a daily resistance around 20.51.800. Drop it down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's have a look. We have a strong 4-hour resistance around 20.51.800. So I'd say the first target for buys could potentially be 20.51.800, targeting the daily resistance formed on the 4th of May 2023. Now the second target for buys, let's have a look again. We have this daily rejection formed on the 4th of May 2023 around 20.59.500. Drop it down to the 4-hour time frame and let's have a look again. Looking on this way, do we see again, this is a 4-hour retracement, and now we have this hourly resistance around 20.56.800. So I'd say the second target for buys could potentially be 20.56.800, targeting this previous 1-hour resistance. And now to look for potential sells and going back to the daily. So since the daily has been extremely bullish, the only thing we're anticipating, is to see a retest of a certain area on the low time frame. So dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour low formed around 20.30.900. Dropping down to the hourly time frame, clean traffic on the left, 30-minute. Now on the 30-minute time frame, what do we see? We have this previous 30-minute resistance around 20.28.900. Looking at the 50-minute time frame as well, that matches with this previous resistance. So I'd say the first target for sells could potentially be 20.30, targeting this 4-hour low. The second target for sells, now we could have it at 2024-200, targeting this 5-minute support, which is also the 50-minute support as well.
Dominion Markets, your trading sanctuary.